Today I'm diving on one of my favourite dive sites on Koh Phi Phi. It's a section of Phi Phi Lay that we call Maya Nui North. You can see the viz is very good today. And I start the dive descending on the wall through this school of twin spot snapper, so called because they have two white spots on either side of their upper body. I think you can just make it out in that shot. And today there were schools and schools of snapper everywhere. These guys are called big eye snapper, and they're schooling very shallow just in the sunlight there. That's a beautiful shot. It seems that at certain times of year, particularly around now in Thailand, just at the end of the dry season before the monsoon begins, there seems to be huge aggregations of schooling snappers on all of the reefs. I move in for a close shot of these two butterfly fish. They have all the characteristics of many of the butterfly fish. They have the square shape, they have a large false eye on their tail, which is designed to give predators the impression that it's the eye of a much larger fish, and their real eye is cunningly disguised behind that black stripe, which is also very common. This is one of my favourite fish. I remember when I learnt to dive about 15 years ago, I was stunned to realise that there is such a thing as a square fish. And it was this guy. He's called a yellow boxfish. This is actually the juvenile version. Their coloration and shape changes quite dramatically as they become adults. The juveniles are fairly common. They're normally found hiding in amongst cracks or under overhangs. They're normally very camera shy, but I managed to get some quite good shots of him. You can see him just feeding on little bits and pieces on the reef there. Maya Nui North is home to many resident Hawksbill turtles, and this poor little fella's missing a front leg. There's quite a few turtles on and around Phi Phi that have missing limbs. It's normally as a result of a boat accident or a shark attack. Now, I didn't film him for very long, but I can't help but film them when I see them. They're so beautiful. And I'm finishing the dive now, just in this very shallow section of the reef, and that strange coral you can see on the seabed there is actually called leather coral, and it looks very much like leather.